Most people got it. B is the correct answer. Increase in volume. Why? Those of you, there's a couple people who didn't get that correctly. Can someone explain it to those couple of people?
Because if it takes in water, like is it sucks it up?
Why would it take in water, Jessica?
Because if there's something like sodium or,
Etc.
and say there's more of that inside of it than water, then the water's gonna rush into that cell.
So in that situation, there's more water outside than there is inside, so water goes in. And so then the cell is going to expand if it can. Now animal cells have a flexible plasma membrane. They're not like plant cells that have a cell wall. But we do have limited room for cells to expand. All right, it's hydrophobic. Like a steroid, like cortisol. So which sentence then is going to, which piece is going to finish that sentence correctly? Most students got that on homework 6, that's answer number 1, but not all. Let's see.
Excuse me, wow.
A lot of little demons jumping out of you today. Uh-oh, there's more thinking involved here. What I was afraid of. Hydrophobic, is it polar or is it nonpolar?
Non-polar.
Nonpolar. Can nonpolar cross the cell membrane?
Yes.
Yes, that wasn't a trick question. That was a yes. It can. So where's the receptor?
Inside the cell.
Inside the cell. The other 4 answers are all second messenger system needed by polar molecules. So polar signaling molecules cannot cross the plasma membrane. So then they're going to have to bind to receptors on the surface of the cell, okay, cannot diffuse, bind to receptors on the surface of the cell, have to use a second messenger system, one of which is cyclic AMP. So that's why all 4 of these have to do with polar, which would be hydrophilic, not hydrophobic.
So, A.
A is the correct answer. Okay, questions about that? Because most students got that on the homework, because I graded them yesterday. So most students got that idea that the receptors for the nonpolars are inside the cells, but now I'm building more information. All right, nonpolars are hydrophobic. 2. And so now we're talking about how the nonpolar hydrophobics communicate with the cell. They cross on in and find the receptors inside the cell. That font's a little small. When the cells of epithelial tissue need to control what passes through the tissue, you will find what kind of junction. The examples I give you are the blood-brain barrier, the capillary walls that surround the brain. That's called the blood-brain barrier. So what kind of junctions would you see in the epithelial tissue that makes up the capillaries that serve the brain? I'll be interested to see if anyone marks E as a correct answer. perhaps through TV land, you are familiar with a sitcom that was called Petco Junctions. So we have a case. Looking at your faces, it looks like I need to explain it. I have to explain it. In this particular case, some people are still thinking, this particular case, here we have the cerebrospinal fluid that's bathing the neurons. It's very important that we control what gets into contact with the neurons from the blood. So how are, and these are epithelial cells, what kind of junctions do they have that allows them to control what makes it through the blood versus things that just slip in between the cracks? Okay, and whoop, I was about to give up on him. Tight junctions is the correct answer. In tight junctions, these cells are sealed. So if something wants to get through, it can't. Something wants to get through, it can't. Instead, it's going to have to, bless you, be tackled by that epithelial cell. And you remember that the cell is going to be selectively permeable, so it will decide whether or not that thing can come in. Now, I believe gap junctions was the other answer I saw. These are gap junctions. Gap junctions allows the cytoplasm of each cell to be the same. We wouldn't see that in the brain tissue or in the capillary walls. We don't have that in capillary walls. We have it in brain tissue itself. We have it in some smooth muscle. So gap junctions connect cells so that they all have the same cytoplasm. Tight junctions keep stuff from getting across. It lets the epithelial tissue be a gatekeeper, so things cannot just sneak past the guard. All right, what are our options? This was that group work that you did. Whoops. Actually, I need this to be only one answer. In what ways does water cross the cell membrane? Way or ways. This was that group thing you did. The test will have these 5 choices, and then you'll have multiple substances. All right, how does this get across? How does this get across? How does this get across? Usually 4 or 5 questions, depends on how many I need. But these will be your 5 choices, possibly. Or there might be some A and B, B and C, C and D, A and D kinds of options.